Sometimes I wonder if the problem is not that life is too busy. Maybe the problem is that life has become too full. Many of us are trying to build careers, build businesses, families, stay healthy, travel, learn skills, save money, achieve goals, become better version of ourselves. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, we start to feel overwhelmed, not because we are doing something wrong, but because we are carrying so much. And that's why I want to talk about a skill that almost no one teaches: how to create a space within ourselves. And welcome, guys, to this episode of The Older Brother. We're going to talk today about the skill nobody teaches busy adults and why meditation may matter more than ever. The central question here is that we spend years learning how to study, how to work, how to earn money, how to achieve goals. But why does almost no one or nobody teach us how to manage our attention, energy, emotions, and our inner state? We modern adults are not only busy, we probably are carrying a lot. And meditation may be one of the simplest tools available to create a space, clarity, and balance in the middle of a full life. So, to start going a little bit deeper in those topics, I would like to start with our modern adult experience, because I think many people can relate to this. You wake up, you have responsibilities, messages, you need to go to work, family projects, appointments, plans, and the day begins before you have even had a chance to settle into it. So for many people, the challenge is not laziness. The challenge is carrying too many things at the same time. And sometimes I feel it because obviously I have to work. I'm doing this YouTube channel, social media, workshops. I have my family in different countries. I have my life here in New Zealand. I want to take care of myself, my body, so I exercise. I need to control my finances. So all of those things at the end are a big bag that we are carrying. So yeah, sometimes when life becomes full, something interesting start to happen, and it's that people often think busyness costs time, but I think it costs something deeper. It can cost attention, presence, energy, emotional stability. And sometimes we are not exhausted because we are working hard. Sometimes we are exhausted because our attention has been pulled in 10 different directions all day. And modern science is studying these things and is bringing some concepts like attention fragmentation, task switching, mental fatigue, decision fatigue. And, you know, uh, those are the things that we are feeling sometimes during the day, that our attention is in 10 things, that we need to switch from one task to another. And then we have also some emotional fatigue sometimes because we pass through many different emotions in our lives in one day. If we are navigating difficult moments or we are navigating good moments, but very busy. So we are uh, busy carrying many things. And this is where meditation becomes interesting, because um, many people tell me, oh, I don't have time to meditate. And honestly, I understand, but what if the problem is not a lack of time? What if the problem is a lack of space? Because sometimes, yeah, if we are not working, we are probably planning. If we are not planning, we are consuming. If we are not consuming, we are scrolling. If we are not scrolling, we are on holidays, like, or we're taking care of our families. And eventually, there is very little room left for stillness. So we sometimes don't have time to relax, to calm, to pause, to stop, to reflect, just to contemplate how we are today. And probably meditation doesn't create more hours in the day, but it creates more space within the hours that we already have. And is something is happening to me, like I open a space in my life for meditation, and after I open that space for meditation, I feel meditation is opening more spaces for me during the day, like, and still everything is going good, like sometimes we just need to create that space and everything, it's gonna be okay. And that space changes things. And I would like to tell you 4 things meditation can help to develop. And the first is that one is space, is the ability to pause before reacting, is the ability to create a space for yourself, a gap in between your action and reaction, a space or a moment for you to understand why you're feeling something, how you're thinking, are you going the good way? And probably one of the main things of meditation is bringing that space, but in my personal experience and what people is been telling me is that meditation brings clarity, and is you start to see what really matters. You reduce your mental noise. It's like if you are in the middle of um, the forest with fog, and suddenly the sun came and all the fog leaves, and you can enjoy all those things that the forest is bringing to you. So you see the tools on the table, and you know what to do with those tools, and you know how to build your life, how to live and experience your life, what is really the things that really matters for you. So the clarity, it's amazing when you have clarity in your life. Also, meditation helps you to recover your attention from constant fragmentation. That's another high value thing that meditation is developing for you, because um, yeah, we are in many things, and in life we need to be focused and have attention. So meditation trains our attention. You claim back your attention, and you are able to focus in the thing that you are really doing. You are able to feel your body, feel your emotions, know your thoughts. So you bring like attention and awareness to your life. And the other thing that meditation is helping you to develop in your life is the sense of presence, and is actually experiencing the life you are working so hard to build. Because if you are working to build your life, to experience your life, but then you are too busy and you can't do it, or probably your mind is in the future, or your mind is in the past, probably you are not actually experiencing the life. And meditation brings you that sensation of presence, of alignment with this time, this moment. And many people, like And this is important, obviously, because, yeah, many of us spend years creating a life. And meditation helps us to be present enough to experience it. That's one of the big highlights I want to transmit today. And also, maybe this is why meditation has survived for so long, like across cultures, across generations, across civilizations. People keep rediscovering some form of silence, reflection, contemplation, meditation. And I always ask, why? Well, probably because human beings still face the same challenge. How do we remain balanced in the middle of life? Or why I'm experiencing this, what I'm feeling this, why I'm feeling overwhelmed, and what's my full potential? How can uh, build a better life, a better version of myself? Can I self-realize myself? Well, are those things that humans always keep returning to practice meditation because they have those questions. We have those questions, and meditation is a practice that help you to rediscover all those things, especially now that we live in the moment where technology is changing and advancing very fast, where the environment is changing as well. And we humans, we experience changes and evolution much more slowly. And this leads to something I've been thinking about, and is looking the meditation as the skill nobody teaches. And we teach people mathematics, business, science, technology, and these things are super important in our life, but very few people are taught how attention works, how emotion work, how stress works, how to regulate themselves. And yet, these skills influence almost every area of life. It influences relationships, work, health, leadership, creativity, decision making. And perhaps one of the most important skills for modern life is learning how to work with your own mind, with your own body, with your own life experience. And here, in these moments, we are in, in a position where we can see we are building a life or we are experiencing a life. And many of us spend years building a life, a career, family, business, a future. But sometimes we become so focused on building life that we forget to experience it, to experience life. And maybe meditation is not about escaping life. For sure, it's not escaping life. Perhaps it's about reconnecting with the life that is already here. And the goal is not to have fewer responsibilities. The goal is not to abandon ambition. The goal is not to stop building. But the goal, probably, is to bring more awareness, clarity, and presence into the life you are already living. And perhaps that's why meditation remains relevant after thousands of years. Because in a world that constantly asks for your attention, learning how to return attention to yourself may be one of the most valuable skills that you can develop right now. So, meditation is the skill that nobody teaches busy adults, and is probably one of the skills that may matter more than ever right now. So this is Cesar, the older brother, and thank you for being here in this channel, exploring with me and going through this journey of meditation with me, because we together we can learn many things and we can practice many things. If you like meditation, if you're really keen, probably you don't know how to do it, send me a message. Maybe we can see if we create an space and I can teach you my technique, or how I practice meditation. But in the meantime, subscribe to this channel to be connected with these kind of topics, and also let me a comment in the section just to know if you practice meditation and in which country you are practicing meditation. This is Cesar, the older brother, and see you next time. I wish you all the best. Thank you.